too late. Not even set up. God damn it, I hate my life so much. And it feels like I am being gaslit by goddamn everyone. Everybody on God's green earth. It feels like these bitches say that they care, only to then basically verbally and physically assault me to show me how they really feel. Oh my god. Oh, I'm sorry. Was Carl being Carl, or was it just the Denny's? I still don't even know what that line is even. I still don't know what that line is even supposed to mean. Like, I feel like I get it, but I also don't. Alright. 1 second. When I tell you that I lost track of time, I wasn't fucking kidding. I look at the clock, oh, it's 10:53 and I'm way too late. Oh my god. That's what I almost forgot about her. I need to learn to stop scheduling these things. Especially because it's just the Sylv show at this point. Like, I don't know why I bother picking anything or suggesting anything. It really has just become his show at this point. I'm waiting for him to get here before I start. Oh, Lord Almighty. Sorry if this is... Yeah, just sorry if this is. Check the YouTube comments. Oh, God. Oh, not what I was expecting. I expected you to bite me publicly. Good to know you didn't bite me. You'll have to forgive me for the delay on this one. I got preoccupied, lost track of time, had kind of a fucking crash out, and I'm still having a crash out mentally, but unfortunately it's at Discord. Okay. There's our first interruption. Me after reading Carl at... I love this scene.
Oh no! Oh no! No, 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 no.
I love that scene. I love that meme. I love Steve Zahn. When you're in public and realize that your headphones aren't fully connected. Yep, same here. Pornography. Okay. I meant to say you. Ah, yeah, oopsie, but the joke still lands. We'll be putting... I'm reading. We'll be putting mustard in people's coffee because we're blind. Stay tuned. Okay. Anyway. God damn it, I about forgot what I was going to search. Okay. time for the boring part of the show, at least for you, Spider. Okay, so my head hurts. Anyway, what I was, you know, the movie. Considering you said, considering your comment opening to Daredevil director's cut, the knowledge that Daredevil is blind, even though Mustard has nothing to do with Daredevil, I imagine you found a way to tie Daredevil to UHF. Unless you just found another movie that I've never heard of. Sorry if I sound a little testy. Again, I'm kind of having a crash out, but the show must go on. Okay, what was I saying again? Oh, yeah. No, because he put mustard in someone's coffee in the film. Ah, I forgore. I forgore. I nigore. I should not exist gore. I egore. I porn gore. I'm tired of existing gore. I'm Gore the God Butcher. Stay tuned. I'm tired of these motherfucking porn bots liking my shit and following my shit. My hot photo and video. Free chat witch me. How about you go fuck yourself, you robotic son of a bitch. Hot topic and you blue gumball son of a bitch. Okay. Welcome to Wonder After Dark, by the way. So, Kentucky Fried Coffee with extra... Kentucky Fried Coffee with extra mustard. Thor, Love, and Thunder. Stoned. Anyway, welcome to Wonder After Dark, the only show where I say Valiant is a 2005 animated comedy film produced by Vanguard Animation, E-Lig Studios, which I almost read as Earwig Studios, and then Earlings, and then Earring, and then realized, oh, I'm retarded, Studios, and Odyssey Entertainment. Odyssey, that rhymes with Christopher Nolan. Anyway, the film was released in the, what? Valiant was a film I was shown in history class. That's nice. By the way, I watched Constantine earlier with Keanu Reeves. That was a movie. And I'm going to be real with you, it took me an embarrassingly long time to find out Constantine is a DC movie. Moving on. Released by Entertainment Film Distributors in the UK, Constantine is a good... Well, yeah, it is a good movie, I will say. It is a good movie, but it did take me a ridiculously and embarrassingly long time. I've only seen half of it. Well, the whole movie is pretty good, but still, though, it did take me an embarrassingly long time to find out. Yeah, Constantine is a member of Justice League Dark, but you wouldn't know that if you've seen the movie. But yeah, like I said, it took me way too long to figure out it's a DC movie, but we'll save that for another time. Anyway, released by Entertainment Film Distribute, John Constantine is like saying John Dark Souls, though, or John Minecraft. John Leftovers, John Misconduct, John I'm tired of the dick pic and server jokes. Anyway. Entertainment fuck me in the asshole. The film was released by Entertainment Film Distributors in the UK on March 25th, 2005, and soon after, John Apley sauce that too, anyway. And soon after, the film was picked up for North American distribution by Walt Disney Pictures, and it released in the United States and Canada on August 19th. Pretty soon after its UK debut, I should say, just a couple months, not even a full year later, John KFC chicken sandwich with extra mustard, yep. John Meow. John Furris, anyway. Set in May 19th, John... Fuck! Set in May 1944. Set in May 1944. God, I speak like a YTP and not a good one. Set in May 1944, it tells the story of a group of war pigeons during World War II. I honestly could stop reading right there. I'm John Wonder, and this is After Dark. Yes, it is. Anyway. The film is based on a story by George Webster and inspired by true stories of hundreds of pigeons that helped the soldiers in the war. None of which I knew until the movie was over and that text came on screen telling you exactly that. I thought this was just another case of film executives snorting crack. That might sound really stupid, but I'm being dead serious. Anyway, the film's this is based on true story. Apparently, I know. I just read that, and I just said that I made myself look stupid because I didn't realize that until the end of the movie. Birds talk in real life. Yes, they do. By the way, birds are government drones. Utah is incredibly stupid because they let the Nazi flag fly in schools, but not pride flags. And I think we should burn Utah to the ground. Go back to the club. Anyway, the film stars Ewan McGregor, our hot dad, Ricky Gervais, go away please, Tim Curry, we love you, Jim Broadbent, I don't know who you are, Hugh Laurie, oh hello, John Cleese, I don't know how it could get any worse, John Hurt, okay, Pip Torrens, who are you, Rick Mile, and Olivia Williams, okay. Anyway, the film was produced by Vanguard, also, Utah based, okay, no, and lived anyway. The film was, Ricky Gervais hate will not stand in this house, you prick. Okay, I'll take it back. Nigger, anyway. The film was produced by Vanguard Animation, E-Lig Studio. I don't even know if I'm saying that right, by the way. E-A-L-I-N-G. Is that E-Lig or E-Lig or E-Lig or what is that? Anyway. Studios, the UK Film Council, Odyssey Entertainment, and Take Film Partnerships. Ricky Gervais is one of the most base Well, I can't argue there. Suck my dick. Anyway. The film was distributed in the UK by Entertainment Film Distributors, in the US by Walt Disney Pictures, and internationally by Odyssey Entertainment. So who hasn't had their dick tip all over this movie? I wouldn't suck your dick. I mean, I wasn't saying it to you personally, and I definitely wasn't saying to There's nothing there. Okay, I'm going to shut my mouth now. Anyway, as I previously said, the film released in the... And you're not old enough. Okay. Anyway, this shows my own personal hell. As I previously said, the film released in the UK on March 25th, 2005. Come back when you're 80. Okay, the film released in the UK on March 25th, 2005, and it released in the US August 19th, 2005. Again, not even an entire year later. That shouldn't really surprise me, honestly, but okay. I wouldn't suck your dick. There's nothing there, and you're not old enough. Come back when you're 80. Unless there's something else that you said that YouTube most likely deleted because it makes you look like a pedophile, which you already look like a pedophile, so what's the point? Fuck, exactly. Anyway. The film had a budget of 35 million. But yeah, the reason that surprises me, honestly, is because most of these film import, do you really have to go there? No, I don't. Now I'm going to move on. Anyway, the reason that surprises me, honestly, is because the film, honestly, anyway, the reason that surprises me, honestly, is because most of these UK to US film imports usually take like a year to come out elsewhere. Like Paddington came out a year later. Most of the Thomas movies come out a year late. Anyway, my brain is already turning to mush. Anyway, I don't remember much of this film. I watched it yesterday and I don't remember much of it. Anyway, the film really, God damn it, I cannot talk. Anyway, the film had a budget of 35 million US dollars. The Magic Roundabout, or as you people know, Dougal. Stay tuned. Oh, look, a movie that I might actually have more to say. And a movie that might actually make me even more angry than Power Rangers Super Megaforce did. So if you want me to call you racial slurs and say even worse things than I usually do, suggest Dougal all you want, because I probably will have an absolute crash out because of that movie. Anyway, the film had a budget of 35 million US dollars and made 61.7 million. The Magic Roundabout is better. Yeah, I've heard that, but no. Anyway, I'm saying no because I haven't seen The Magic Roundabout. I've only seen bits and pieces of the bastardized version called Dougal. By the way, why did the Magic Roundabout movie come out over here when we never had the show? Also, why did Postman Pat the movie come out over here when we never had the show? I'm having a stroke. Anyway, Dougal is just a terrible adaptation. Agree, but that's a story for another night. Anyway, the film had Canada had Postman Pat. Well, yeah, Canada, that makes sense. We did not. So why did we get the movie? I watched Postman Pat when I was a kid. Okay, nostalgia. But I'm saying, in the Americas case, in fact, you know what? If Donald Trump can change the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America, then we should change the name of Canada to the Gulf of America. Or alternatively, Canada should change the name of America to Diet America. America doesn't exist. From this moment on, America is over. Anyway, had a budget of $35 million, but that's all, folks, and made $61.7 million. Now you're Diet Canada. We're Canada, but we're on crack. Anyway. Oh, yeah, so it made money. We have free health care. And we have nothing! Anyway. So what was I saying? Oh, yeah. If you think it's Nemo with feathers, then you're wrong. It's easier to create colorful tropical fish or toys running around a kid's room. Valiant is different. It's set in the Second World War. It's dark, dangerous, yet funny, and that's quite hard. Well, dangerous, I kind of agree with. Dark and funny, Dougal had McDonald's toys. Isn't that cute? They thought they were going to be successful. Yeah, they thought they were going to be successful. They thought they were going to be somebody someday. But then again, Chicken Little had... Well, I mean, true, but difference is Chicken Little was at least financially successful. It wasn't critically successful, but it was at least money. Fuck! Chicken Little was at least a good return on investment. Dougal was not. And Galador had them too. Stay tuned. Oh, you really expect me to talk about toys I don't have the money to find. Anyway. But yeah, dangerous, I agree with. Dark and funny, I'm not sure. You know, that time when Lego tried to make action figures and a TV show? Yes, I do. Bionicle was still better. And I never gave a shit about Bionicle. But that's a story for another time. Agree. Anyway. 179 modelers, animators, shaders, texturers, fuck shitters. This is about Valiant. Yes, I know it's about Valiant. Anyway. Began work on Valiant it's been 15 years since I've seen this film. It's been yesterday since I've seen it. Anyway. At E-Leagues, I'm not even going to bother. At Studios, West London. Your name already doesn't make any damn sense. Too late. 15 years too late. But we already covered The Incredibles. Anyway. Valiant was the second computer animated film to be made in the United Kingdom after guess who? The Magic Roundabout. John H. Williams of Vanguard. Incredibles 2. Stay tuned. Yep. Fuck. John. Oh my god. Also, yeah, I didn't know that either until right now. God, when I said I'm having a crash out, I'm not even kidding. Anyway. John H. Williams, John Leftovers, Vanguard Animation, said that a lot of the European animators who had worked at Disney, Pixar, and DreamWorks, I never understood why they dubbed The Magic Roundabout when the film was already in England. Well, this is the Weinsteins we're talking about. And remember, they butchered The Thief and the Cobbler and turned it into Arabian Night. When will I ever cover that? I don't know, especially because The Thief and the Cobbler is quite the god-fucking damn rabbit hole. That's like when they dubbed Thomas for America. Worst mistake ever. I'm right, don't argue. Yeah, considering what happens every single time we damn argue on this show, I'm not even going to bother arguing with you. Besides, it's not even a bear. It's not even poking a bear with a stick. It's two bears in the forest fighting over the same stick. But I'm right for a different reason. Yes, you are. Anyway, European animators who had worked at Pixar, Disney, and DreamWorks were all interested in going back to Europe and unaware of the production of The Magic Roundabout. Y'all are really setting me up for that one. If we never had both dubs and we just had one, there would be less toxic fans. I mean, you're not wrong, but I feel like there would still be toxicity for a different reason. What reason? I don't know. Use your imagination. Again, we're both right. Look, guys, we can be right too. Yeah, true, but yeah. What were we fucking in the asshole with a 24-inch penis again? Anyway, they had hoped to. By the way, y'all are really setting me up for the Magic Roundabout. Anyway, they had hoped to become the fuck. They hoped to be the first studio to. Valiant is a what movie? Yes, it is. Maybe not as much of a what movie as Lego Batman What's it called? Dougal, your favorite film. Oh, yeah, sure. Maybe not as much of a what as Lego Batman the movie, DC Superheroes Unite, but definitely still a what. What? Anyway. They hope to be the first studio to produce a CGI film in Europe. I had a couple of the Dougal toys. Oh, that's really damn unfortunate, my sweet summer child. If you ever have a house fire and you still have those Dougal toys around, I hope to God they are not spared. And I wouldn't wish a house fire on anyone, but I'm just saying, if you ever have a fire, I was 8 or 9. Okay. Well, anyway, back to me having a stroke. They hope to be the first studio to produce a CGI film in Europe. Williams also explained that while it would have been $3 million cheaper, Pokemon's, yep, fuck, cheaper to make in LA, 10 to 12 million in tax and co-production. I'm not even going to bother pronouncing that, but that thing with big milkies. Low punny butt. Oh yeah, low punny. I have nothing against low punny. I'm just refusing to comment any further. Only on the basis that low punny butt is all I need to say, all I need to know, or see with boobs. That too. Anyway. Moving on. What the fuck? Anyway. 10 to 12 million dollars in tax and co-production money was available due to producing the film in Britain. You know what that looks like, right? Yes, I do. And the only reason why I'm not saying the name is because I'm not even going to bother trying to pronounce it. Looks like a beautiful green princess. I know. Anyway. Gare de voir. Okay, Gare de voir. Okay, I will not remember that, but noted. Sorry for... Shut up, it'll happen again. Anyway. Due to producing the film in Britain. Fuck. Anyway. Additionally, the bonus of the location was that the UK Film Council offered Valiant a record-breaking £2.6 million grant. Oof, if you want to hear a real story, oh god. Oh, God Almighty. Do tell, but still, oh God. Keep in mind, this friend has limited English and uses a Okay. He basically tried to say He basically tried to say sorry for pestering you, but ended up saying sorry for molesting you. I'm like, what? If it wouldn't get everybody to block me, I would change my bio to I'm sorry for molesting you. But unfortunately, if I were to change my bio to I'm sorry for molesting you, everybody would block me. Even though that is prime Twitter bio material, I'm not going to risk it for the sake of comedy. Mind you, it feels like I risk a lot of things. Sorry for molesting you, Jesse. It'll happen again. I'm sorry for existing. It'll happen for another 50 years. So if you like me, you're stuck with me. If you hate me, you're stuck with me. If you're me, you're stuck with you. I'm Clark Griswold. Vacation. Stay tuned. Anyway. Additionally, the bonus of the location was that oh, I already read that. I'm stupid. Anyway, Valiant's budget of $35 million US dollars is considered low in comparison to other CGI productions, with films on which Williams had previously worked, such as Shrek 2, having a budget of $150 million. What's your favorite part of Captain America Brave New World? The one where I talked about Valiant. Gary Chapman made his directorial debut with the film. Chapman was initially hired for character and production design during project development, before he was attached to direct the film after extensive work with story development writers and producers. He was then subsequently the storyboard artist and character designer for the Vanguard film Space Chimps. The film, on a tight budget and with a relatively small group of animators, was created in 106 weeks. Oopsie daisy. What the shit does this say? Hi, I'm Captain America, and this is a brave new... I'm Captain America, and this is a brave new world. And you're not Captain America. You're a nigger. Roll credits, yep. But what about that motherfucking reception? Well, Valiant received mixed reviews from critics. It received a 32% rotten rating on Rotten Tomatoes, based on 114. Valiant bombed, pretty much. Anyway, based on 114 reviews with an average rating of 5 out of 10. The consensus, oh yeah, 0 to 50 and 4. I almost forgot to say 0 to 50 and 4. The consensus reads Valiant has a good collection of voice talents, but the story is strictly by the numbers. On Metacritic, the film has a 45 out of 100, based on 27 critic reviews indicating mixed or average reviews. Oh yeah, I should probably read as well. Because you did just say box office bomb. Or you did just say that it bombed. Well, It grossed $19 million in the US and $42 million internationally, bringing the worldwide total to $61 million. Although it wasn't a box office flop, it did hold the record for the lowest box office for a CGI film until this record was later beaten by Dougal. God damn it. It's always fucking Dougal or the... What is the fucking connection between this movie? I swear to God, this page has more to say about the Magic Roundabout than... I hope you're laughing at this, because I'm starting to get... Oh my God. I'm gonna scream tonight. I am actually going to have a fucking stroke. Okay, anyway. What about home video? I hope it doesn't connect to the Magic Roundabout. Well, it released on DVD. Actually, let me just click this. This would probably be more helpful. Okay. So, stop with the ads. Okay. Stop! We sat down with Mr. Krabs at New York Comic Con. I don't care. Sponge Boy, me Bob. I'm molesting Pearl. Anyway. Please tell me the home video release has... Dougal was released by the Weinstein Company, and Valiant was released by Disney. So, nope. Sadly, no. Get dicked. Anyway. The film released on DVD on December 13th, 2005. And then it was released on VHS exclusively through the Disney Movie Club on April 12th, 2006. Douglius, yep. So it did get a VHS release, but again, only through Disney Movie Club. And then finally, it was released on Blu-ray, also through the Disney Movie Club, on May 4th, 2021. That's pretty much it. Valiant on VHS, my beloved. It's Dougal time. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. This movie does not have a crazy long release history. It was released on DVD December 2005, on Petition for Dougal on 4K Ultra HD. If that happens, I'm killing you. Anyway. I mean, I'd probably still buy it for the meme, but I'm still killing you. Anyway. It released... So yeah, fuck. This movie does not have a crazy long production. That's what happens when you see Dougal enough times. Anyway. So yeah, this movie does not have a crazy long video history. It just came out on DVD December 13th, 2005, VHS April 12th, 06, Disney Movie Club, and May 4th, 2021, Blu-ray, also through Disney Movie Club. So I guess we can just go ahead and get to that bitch-ass cocksucking review. Because it's not just a review, it's a bitch-ass cocksucking review. Okay, anyway, so, I watched this movie yesterday. Actually, not because... I rate Dougal out of 10. Shut up. Okay. I watched this movie yesterday. Actually, not because you suggested it, but... Actually, it was because it was so damn short. It's only an hour and 16 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna rate it, 5.5 out of 10. Yeah, that's appropriate. Anyway. I actually watched Valiant yesterday, not because you suggested it. I have suggested that, well, you did suggest it, but anyway. I actually did not watch Valiant because you suggested it. I actually watched it because it was so short. It's only an hour and 16 minutes long. It's not even an hour and a half, so... you're in and out pretty fast. Like, it doesn't even take you an afternoon to watch, so... I don't know, it's like... Yeah, at least it's short, unlike Zack Snyder's Justice League. Which, if I ever review Zack Snyder's Justice League, I'm turning off the comments. You think I'm playing, but I'm being fucking serious. Mind you, this show only ever has 2... occasionally 3 viewers, But if it ever catches wind that I talked about anything Zack Snyder has done, them comment I'll be absent. Respectfully, thank you. Anyway, what was I saying again? Oh, yeah. But I watched Valiant yesterday just because it was a nice, short, sweet, to the point kind of movie. What did I think of it? Well, it was pretty good. I don't think it was great by any means. Far from it. I didn't think it was terrible either. Definitely not. I guess it's just a hard movie to put into words. Like, it's not mid, it's not bad, it's not amazing. It's just a movie. I guess I will say it's kind of neat to see like a World War II movie about not Hitler and not the Nazis and not everything else, but it's also just such a weird movie in premise. I mean, I get that it's apparently based on a true story, but it's also kind of a weird, like, yeah, let's make a movie about the pigeons that saved the world. I mean, I've heard weirder movie premises. Back to the Future, which is everybody's favorite softcore porno, but for real though, Back to the Future is a porno, and you cannot argue with me. It is. The only one in the trilogy that's not a porno is Part 3. But Back to the Future Parts 1 and 2, oh yeah, straight pornography. Anyway, but Valiant. I guess it is neat to see a World War II movie that's not based on, you know, Hitler and the Nazis and the Allies and all that. I watched 2 seconds of Dougal and I can't even, yeah, I can't either. But anyway. But Valiant, I did enjoy it though. But again, wasn't great by any means. I guess what I did like is that it was short, sweet, to the point. And not just short, sweet, to the point. Yeah, yep, you just took the words right out my mouth that I can't even articulate. Valiant is not good, but it's definitely inoffensive, yeah. Granted, will I probably still... Granted, will I... unlike your favorite film... Oh, yeah. Little did I know this episode would be a fucking cock tease. Little did I god fucking damn and know. Anyway. Oh, look, Sonic and Shadow laying out in the grass. That's what I'd rather be doing right now. Anyway, but yeah, I guess to put it simply, Valiant is like not a good movie, but it, dude, we have to do Dougal. Oh yeah, especially after this film's godforsaken Wikipedia page dangled those keys not in my face, but in your face. It's not often that you suggest me to do an inoffensive movie. I be showing clear signs of mental instability, and you're just like, you probably get the sickest, boner at my misery. Anyway, but I wouldn't call it a good or even great movie, but it's inoffensive. Granted, am I probably still going to buy a physical copy of this movie? Of course. I get boner to big butt men. Yes, you do. Anyway, you get boner to brown people. Femboys, yep. Hey, here's a revolutionary idea. Alan, but make him a femboy. Alan is white. Okay, now please acknowledge the joke I just made. Anyway, but definitely inoffensive. That's all I can say. Oh, yep, I knew you'd find that sexual. It's sexual, baby. Anyway. Okay, but it's inoffensive. That's all I can really say about Valiant. It's just inoffensive. maybe not. Okay, like, will I probably still buy a copy of this movie to add to my ever expanding collection? Most likely. It's Dougal, baby. Anyway. I mean, most likely. I mean, I'm a completionist, and even if a movie isn't great, yeah, but still, though, is this a movie? Talking about Valiant still, is this a movie I'm going to find myself watching again and again and again? Probably not. It's really a once in a while kind of movie. Grievous voice, his copy of Valiant will make a fine addition to my collect. Yes, it will. Yep. Okay, but anyway, but yeah, it really is just a once in a lifetime, or once in a while. Also, Pokemon Heroes on DVD had Disney trailers on it. Maybe Valiant will have trailers for Dougal. I mean, you're not wrong, but Miramax, which was owned by Disney at the time, does not necessarily equate to the Weinstein Company. And before you ask, Miramax was owned by Disney at the time, therefore, Miramax had the Pokemon 4 through 7 rights, which in turn meant that Disney had the 4 through 7 rights. Of course, later those rights would go to Echo Bridge, and then later Lionsgate, and now Paramount, and then I guess the Pokemon Company now, God knows who, what the fuck, anyway. Haha! But, yeah. Pokemon Heroes, Friday. We haven't even done the rest of the movies. We haven't done Pokemon 3, we haven't done Pokemon 4. I mean, I get that's only 2 more, but anyway. What I was saying, but Heroes is the best one. I actually I've seen Heroes, but it's been a while. But anyway, um, as much as I love the topics you pick, mostly, God, I wish this show had more than 2 viewers. God, I wish. Not saying I would want this show to hat Dougal. Okay, I get it. Funny dog movie. Anyway, but what I was saying, is there much I can really add about Valiant? Not really, no. But, I mean, the character designs, they look. I can't even watch 2 seconds. Anyway, the character designs, I mean, the character designs in Valiant are just weird. What else can I add? Oh yeah, the character designs are weird. But what else? What else? What else? Oh yeah, but goddamn. But the character designs in Valiant are weird. The animation was really cheap looking, honestly. There really isn't much I can add about it. Like, I enjoyed it well enough, but it's not really a movie I can give much commentary on, sadly. 2005 was not a good year for Oh, actually, and it shows. Yeah, and actually, that brings up something I did want to talk about. I think I know the exact reason why Disney picked up this movie for distribution. And it makes perfect sense. So, I'll have to talk about the full story some other time, but to quickly summarize, Disney and Pixar were not on good terms at this time. And there was the very real inevitability, not possibility, inevitability, that the two of them would split forever, and that Pixar would have to go find a new distributor. Because of this, you will notice that Disney began to pick up a lot of CGI films that were not produced by Pixar, but tried to emulate Pixar. So you had Valiant, which was Vanguard, acquired, yes, but Valiant. You had The Wild, which was produced by some other studio. And then you had Chicken Little, which was produced in-house by Walt Disney Animation Studios. And then although it came out after they bought Pixar, you had Meet the Robinsons, which was also in-house. The Wild was 2000. I know it was 2006. I was just using it as an example, but yeah, I know I'm a fucking dumbass, okay? You make it quite clear I'm a dumbass. I'm not trying to get testy, by the way. It's just I get it. I'm a dumbass. And we're talking 2005 here. Yeah, I know. You make me wish I was back in 2005 sometimes. Anyway, but 2005 had Chicken Little and Valiant, yeah. But you get what I'm saying. Like, Disney begun to pick up a lot of films that were CGI, but not produced by Pixar. I feel like that was the only reason that they even picked up Valiant for North American release, was just to fill that Pixar void. We have time for the full story now. Okay, fuck. Well, actually, I'll wait till the funny image and then I'll talk about it. Because it's 2 minutes till the funny image. So I'll do the funny image routine and then I'll tell the story. Plus, I mean, to be fair, though. Okay, well, actually, I'll tell the story, but I'll not talk about... Okay. The story that I'm, of course, talking about is the story of Circle Set. Is it juicy? I mean, not juicy in the sense that people got shot or anything, but I mean, it's interesting, at least. But again, I'm waiting until the funny image before I tell the story. Again, wait until the funny image. Wait until midnight. Alright, midnight. Time for the funny image. Oh, and the Pacifier 2005 was basically Mr. Nanny except with Vin Diesel. It really was. Alright, here's your funny image. Listen, this is the best I got. Spy Kids, yep. Vice President Flintstone, okay. Stay tuned. Oh god, what is there left to talk about? Oh yeah, that shitty Netflix show. There's a Spy Kids thing we haven't talked about before. Unless we haven't done Armageddon. Did we do Spy Kids Armageddon? 200 episodes, am I right? Anyway. I forgot about Mission Critical. Yeah, you did. Anyway. Okay. We have done Armageddon. Okay, anyway. I was originally going to save this story for another time, but... Oh yeah, I guess my rating for Valiant, before I move on. I guess I'm going to give Valiant a 5 out of 10. No higher, no lower. Just 5 out of 10. It's, you know, inoffensive. I'll watch it again. I'll probably buy it on DVD or Blu-ray or VHS, but it's not going to be a movie that's in my rotation non-stop. In fact, I don't even think it's going to be a movie I'm going to make memes or jokes out of. I wouldn't even go that far, I don't think. And it's definitely not a movie I'm going to jerk off to any of the characters from. By the way, stop trying to make Pigeons sexy. Dougal, 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 Dougal. Shut the fuck up anyway. Okay, I was originally going to save this story for another time, but given that we're talking about sexy pigeons, Iwi, okay. What the fuck? Anyway. By the way, that counter has been at suspiciously 3 this entire time. I don't know if we actually have 3 viewers right now or not, considering YouTube really likes to fudge the numbers on me. Hi, no, if it actually is him, please stop. No, like, if it actually is, I need you to stop. Anyway. Okay, thank you. Thank you, anyway. Crisis averted, anyway. Alright, I was originally going to talk about this. That was funny, though. Anyway. I was originally going to talk about this story some other time, but... Hi, Pika. Me. Hello, you. Anyway. I was originally going to... Estrogen. I was originally going to talk about this story some other time, but... Because it does have a lot of layers, but I'll give you I'll give you the general rundown tonight. Anyway, I have a lot of estrogen. I can't tell whether or not that's a joke. Anyway. Circle 7 Animation was a short-lived division of the Walt Disney Company, specializing in computer-generated imagery. Estrogen leads to big bum. Yes, it does. Anyway, specializing in computer-generated imagery animation, and was originally going to work on sequels to the Disney-owned Pixar properties, which consisted of the first 7 films released between 1995 and 2006. So how did Circle 7 come to be? Well, it's actually quite interesting. You see, basically Pixar, to quickly summarize, Pixar was cool. Disney said, we want your cool. Pixar said, okay, let's sign a distribution deal. We'll make movies for you. So they signed a distribution deal. I think you know the story. Toy Story happened, was a big success. Then they signed a deal for a bunch of original films. Toy Story 2 began development as a straight-to-video sequel, but during production, Disney and Pixar realized that it was just too good for theater, or for video. Too good for video. So, they upgraded Toy Story 2 to being a theatrical film. Fast forward to when Toy Story 2 came out. Pixar was celebrating its huge success. Disney busted in like Timmy's dad. Timmy, I'm respecting your privacy by knocking, but asserting my authority as your father by coming in anyway, and said, it doesn't count. How did Circle 7 come to be? Well, it's funny you should ask. We met at the family reunion and we had a glorious 11-month love affair. Anyway, but they busted in like Timmy's dad and said it doesn't count. Because the deal that Disney signed with Pixar said that it was for original films. And because Toy Story 2 was a sequel, not an original, they felt it didn't count. This, of course, made Steve Jobs... They forgot to read the fine print, pretty much. This, of course, meant that Steve Jobs, who was in charge of Pixar at the time... I'm not making that up, by the way. Steve Jobs was CEO of Pixar at the time. This made Steve Jobs furious. Another thing that Steve Jobs did not like... It's in the fine print within the fine print. Fairly odd. Yep, that's a very fitting quote. That's a fairly fitting quote. Anyway. Another thing Steve Jobs did not like about their deal with Disney is that Disney would effectively own the rights to everything Pixar made. It's so sad Steve Jobs died of ligma. Who the hell is Steve Jobs? Ligma balls. Anyway, another thing that Pixar did not like, and another thing Steve Jobs did not like, was that Disney would effectively own the rights to everything Pixar made, no matter what. So, for example, Lightning McQueen, once the movie came out, Pixar would no longer own him. He would be Disney's property. I can't unhear Steve Jobs or without hearing that. Same here at this point. But yeah, that was another thing Steve didn't like. Oh, you made Lightning McQueen? Tough shit, fucker. He's ours now. Anyway, Steve Jobs wanted a deal that put Pixar first and Disney second. And he also felt that Disney was taking a way bigger cut of the film's financial. I'd laugh if you threw that. I mean, it actually wouldn't be a huge grievance if I did, because it's actually a very simple build. Like I said, it would actually not be a huge grievance. Okay, but anyway, Steve Jobs did not like any of the conditions that Pixar had set in stone. Or that Disney had set in stone, not Pixar. Disney, however, constantly retaliated. It will when you lose the... Shut up. Anyway. Yeah, I knew I should have been... I should have known I was being set up for one of those "you're obnoxious" jokes. Cunt. Anyway. But... Anyway, after much bitching and bickering and fucking each other vigorously, they announced that after the release of Cars, they would not renew their agreement. And afterwards, Pixar would find a new distributor. Anyway, 2005 came. Pixar was almost gone. Disney, however, specifically Michael Eisner, who was in charge at the time, looked over their agreement, but then Disney said, "No, we're buying you. You skipped a beat. Didn't let me finish. Let me finish. You skipped a beat." Anyway, Michael Eisner, who was in charge of Disney at the time, looked over the deal and realized, well, wait a minute. We own all of this outright. So why don't we make sequels ourselves? And his whole philosophy was that, well, nobody will be able to tell the difference if we make them of a similar quality. And thus, Circle 7 Animation was founded. 3 projects entered the works at Circle 7. Those being Toy Story 3, Monsters Inc. 2, Lost in Scaradise, and Finding Nemo 2. Now, I'll have to talk about those 3 on another occasion, but yeah, 3 films entered development. And the studio's only purpose? To make low-budget, straight-to-video Pixar sequels without Pixar's involvement, knowledge, or even approval. Because they own it now. Now, Monsters Inc. 2 and Finding Nemo 2 were supposed to go straight to video, although Toy Story 3 was actually being pinned for a theatrical release. Anyway, why did none of this ever come to be? Well, Michael Eisner resigned from his position of CEO of the Walt Disney Company, and in came Bob Iger. Toy Story 3, stay tuned on Thursday. Yep, anyway, Michael Eisner left Disney, and in came Bob Iger. Bob Iger saw the tensions between Disney and Pixar and realized that Pixar was a very important asset. Bob Moron. I mean, he's one of 2 Bobs. Anyway, I still say Bob Chapek was the bigger moron, personally. They both have their moments, but Chapek was the bigger one. But anyway, what I was saying. Bob Iger saw the tensions between Disney and Pixar and realized that Pixar was actually a very important asset to Disney, and thus, in 2006, shortly before the release of Cars, Disney acquired Pixar for $7 billion. Not million, billion. Billion? Yeah. This, of course, put the future of Circle 7 into question. Many people within the studio were confused, skeptical perhaps. A theory within the studio was that they would keep on producing the Pixar sequels, but that Pixar would now read Toy Story 3. Stay tuned on Thursday. Bob Moron. I read those already, so you probably said something and YouTube probably deleted it. Thank you. Anyway, what I was saying, show Bob's. Let me finish. Anyway, what I was saying, many people within Circle 7 were skeptical of the company's future. The theory that was running through the studio was that they would keep producing the Pixar sequels, but where's Pikachu? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, by the way, when I was setting up earlier, he just fell, and I was too lazy to put him back in his rightful place. So I will attempt to sit these two lovebirds back where they belong on their noble steed, but I also don't know how long they will stay like that, because I don't know what it is, but only until a few days ago did they stay just fine, and then a few days ago they started to slippy dippy. Back to the story, but I did genuinely forget though. But anyway, the theory was that Circle 7 would continue to produce these sequels, but that Disney and Pixar would now send personnel down to make sure that they looked and felt authentic. Guess where I'm going with that? Guess where I'm going with that? You know how that story ended? On March 21st, 2006, Disney officially, Circle 7 was forgotten. Nope, they never ended up releasing anything. And not only did they never end up releasing anything, Disney officially closed the division on March 21st, 2006. So they never made anything. They wrote scripts, they did concept art. In the case of Toy Story 3, there was test animation, but they never released anything. They shut down. This story does have a good... So wait, they opened it and then shut it down. Once they bought Pixar, yes. So none of these straight-to-video sequels, Toy Story 3, Monsters, Inc. 2, Finding Nemo 2, none of that happened. Anyway. None of it made it past development. Anyway. Don't worry, though, this story has a good ending. 80% of the studio's employees were transferred. There is still no Monsters, Inc. 2, damn it. Yep, anyway. The closest we have to that is Monsters at Work on Disney+. Anyway, what I was saying, this story does have a good ending, though. Disney, alright, after the studio was closed, Disney transferred about 80% of its employees to Walt Disney Animation. The good ending, just to keep... That's both funny and not. Funny for very obvious reasons, and I'm not angry, but also not funny because Furris. Right now, this is the neutral good. Neutral, yes. Good, debatable. I'd say it's the neutral chaotic ending. It's the neutral chaotic ending. But yeah, basically to quickly summarize and give you the too long... It's good for me. Well, it's good for you because you get to watch me suffer every night. I'm still with that. That works too. I was saying it's the good ending in that you get to watch me suffer every night and you get to poke a bear with a stick every night. For comedy. But that works too, and that's actually sweeter. You probably thought I was going to say something really fucked there, but no, after last time I decided to stop myself. But yeah, to give you the too long didn't read version, Disney and Pixar were on good terms at first. Some disagreements happened. They bitched at each other. They went their separate ways. They mended things. The end. Sound familiar? Happily ever after. Kind of. Anyway. I get I was a hypocrite when I told. I get I was a hypocrite when I told you. Yeah, I know. Anyway. Also, but still, I know. Oh, by the way, totally slipped my mind. I thought we were going to be reading Carl Weezer 3 tonight because Spider's been hard at work on Carl Weezer 3. Um, I don't think it's done yet because he hasn't sent it yet. And he doesn't seem to be online right. Almost done. Okay, good to know. I actually didn't think you were still watching right now. Spider jump scare. Oh, yeah. Jump scare. But if you need me, I'll be. Oh, give me a few minutes to talk about something. Well, okay. So basically, um, I'll save this for continue the story. Okay, but yeah, that basically was the gist of it. Just about. That basically was the gist of it. I will say though, was Disney buying Pixar, the good ending? Debatable, I would say. Highly debatable. You could say that it was, because, had Disney and Pixar indeed gone their separate ways, we wouldn't have the Toy Story 3 that we know. We would have some weird, not Pixar, maybe not as good version. Okay, 43, 44. Okay. But at the same time as well, we also. Am I doing this correctly? Anyway, but at the same time, okay, like, I'm trying to think how to word it. Like, on the one hand, yes, I think Disney buying Pixar was the smart decision. But on the other hand, I just feel like Pixar in general now is just not as good as they used to be. Wonder After Dark has been brought to you by Bitcoin. No. Okay. I will be dead before you catch me with a crypto sponsorship. No, I'm not kidding. Like, I will be dead, decomposed in the ground, or maybe decomposed in an alleyway in Virginia, but still, I will be dead before you catch me with a crypto sponsorship. But what I was saying, like, do I think Disney buying Pixar was the good ending? I mean, like, on the one hand, yes, because, oh, I think I would be rich if I purchased Bitcoin. Like I said, you will never catch me buying Bitcoin ever. I think I'm missing a piece, but still, what, anyway, but still though, like, oh well, I can improvise, but anyway. Actually, can I? Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna improvise. Because it's worth a lot of money, I mean, I do know what you mean, and I do get it. It's just me personally, I'm just above that crypto bullshit. Like I said, you will never damn catch me. I'm not saying Bitcoin is good. Well, at least you're not saying it's good. At least you are not trying to sell me on the prospect of being the next, You've heard of X, the Everything app? Now get ready for. But if you had one from 15 years, I mean, you're not wrong. Who knows? Maybe if I invested in Bitcoin 15 years ago, I probably would be a lot happier than I am now. But unfortunately, I'm me, the tranny faggot. But yeah, do I think Disney buying Pixar was the good ending? I mean, on the one hand, yes. But on the other hand, Pixar's just not as good as they used to be, like, genuinely. I mean, tell me the last Pixar movie you genuinely really enjoyed. Like, because I can't really think of it, honestly. Also, Disney bought Pixar because they couldn't afford to have Pixar go. Okay, that would have been the funniest, and, like, that certainly would not have been the good ending, but that would have been the fucking funny ending. I genuinely really enjoyed Up. Stay tuned. Yeah. But what I was saying, like, yeah, but still, like, oh yeah, but I will say, like, currently I find it really, really hard. They would have if they didn't buy it, you know it to be true. Yeah, I do. But I'm saying though, like, yeah, okay. But I'm saying, like, okay, that should be about right. But I'm just saying, like, okay, I seem to have done something a bit different on each side here. What did I do that was ever so slightly off? Oh, I think I know what I did. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I forgot. Just imagine Shrek the Third by Pixar. Cursed. Just cursed, plain and simple. There is nothing I can add to that, just cursed. There we go. But yeah, like, okay, there we go. But yeah, like, Rango by Pixar. Slight correction. Rango was not a DreamWorks movie. Rango was Paramount and Nickelodeon. Megamind was DreamWorks, yes. Rango was not. Rango was Nickelodeon. Ooh, look at me, the fucking dork who knows what they're talking about for once. Oh, wait. Never mind. There we go. What does it say? Just imagine, though, if Disney didn't buy Pixar. Unironically, I think the course of history would be very different had they not. Not just genuinely. The course of history would be very different today had they not bought Pixar. Like, just genuinely, the course of. Okay, wait. Puss in Boots: The Last Wish by Pixar. Now you're just listing off DeviantArt fan fiction. Actually, not even DeviantArt. That's just. The 20th Century subreddit is the worst. And it's like 5% actually appreciating 20th Century Fox movies, and then the rest of it is just 12-year-olds listing off their terrible. I should put that into Chat GPT. Yeah, you should. Okay. But yeah. I got 42% battery. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's about that. Yeah. Okay. Also, that whoever number 3 was left. So, bye, number 3. We may not know who you are, but goodbye. Even though you're already gone, have a day. Oh, Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Wait, what the fuck happened? Okay, I did not. Okay, I'm telling the truth when I say this. On my end, nothing happened to the internet. Nothing happened. The stream just continued as normal. I'm telling the truth. But what I just saw was all of this just pop up all at once. I'm telling the truth. Okay, but Discord, what if Pixar made Shrek? Fuck, not again. Oh no, Jesse. Hey, we're back. It did the thing again. Your internet shit. Jesse, read. Now you're stuck in the 2 frame per second universe. Fucking read, Jesse. You okay? Yeah, I'm okay. Jesse died. No, I didn't. Is this... Okay, the stream is still going on my end, so... Everything is good now. Okay, good to know. All good, all good. It's going now. Okay. Anyway, even though we're kind of running a little... Oh, I sent part 3, and I'm going to look at it now. Samsung X... Jesus. Discord, okay. It's going now. Also, your stream died for a bit. On my end, I didn't even see it die. It just kept going as normal. But anyway. YouTube loves to troll the shit out of me. Anyway. Part 2 was about 4 minutes long. That part 3 is about 11. Okay. Oh, God. Well, time to put our pervert cap on. Because it's time for story time with Jess. This time we're reading more smut. Oh, God. Carl Weezer X Samsung Sam. Oh, yeah, this was clearly written. Yeah, fuck. Okay. Here we go. The war plans. Carl sits in Sam's lap while devouring a bucket of tacos. He wiggles his ass, trying to get comfortable in her skinny legs. She stares at him, licking her lips and grabbing his stomach, fondling his belly button. Wait, stop. Discord, read after this. Okay. Stop. Okay, I'm stopping. Was there something I did wrong? Was there something I did wrong or something? What happened? I feel like something went wrong. You're at the wrong... oh, wait. Wrong chapter. Apparently. Oh, the war begins. Okay. Sorry. Okay. The war begins. There we go. Okay. There we go. Carl. Where am I? Nurse, you're in the chicken hospital. Carl, Kentucky Fried Chicken sandwich with extra mustard? No, sir. Chickens just make us more money. Aw, man. Carl leaves the hospital in a wheelchair. His booty got turned so damn hard that his bones were shaped like Kanye's belly button. That r slash brand new sentence right there. Anyway, the image of a Kentucky Fried Chicken sandwich with extra mustard was smeared all over the fractals of his eyes. He yearned for the yeast, but lost without a feast. Carl, what am I gonna do? I lost 2 boyfriends, and now I'm crippled. I'll just visit an old friend. Oh, God. Carl rolls up to Mick Walmart and greets the man he once feared seeing again, the Mick Walmart employee. Howdy, partner. I haven't seen you since you shot me 22 times and destroyed all the glass in the building. It took 20 men and 1 woman to clean up your mess, and after your mess, we had to clean up their mess. Carl pulls out gun. Extra mustard. Or I'm pumping your fat ass full of hot sauce. Mick Walmart employee. But I thought you said you didn't want to order from us again. Please, I beg of you. I just need sustenance. Something to drown out my pain and sorrow as I listen to the My Little Ponies, the My Little Pony soundtrack. Mick Walmart employee. First off, first off, Trump said no more trannies, which includes bronies. So you're taking your ass somewhere else. Second, the mayor banned Kentucky Fried Chicken sandwiches with extra mustard. What do you mean, you sack of shit? Mick Walmart employee. I don't negotiate with bronies. You're shit out of luck. Later, fucker. No bronies. The employee presses a button that opens a... This is just the scene from Beetlejuice. No. You're shit out of luck, fucker, and then the trap door. That's just the scene from Beetlejuice. Anyway, the employee presses a button that opens a trap door under Carl. Yep, I got the reference. Anyway, that opens a trap door under Carl. The employee adjusts his oversized shirt and breathes heavily. Carl slides down and he's shot out the top of the building, landing on a small white car. Ugh. He weeps and rubs his eyes. My God. Why are you hurting me this way? Why can't I enjoy love? Why can't I enjoy men? Why can't I enjoy the crispiness of a freshly made Kentucky Fried Chicken sandwich with extra mustard? Nice fucking model. Anyway. Nice fucking model. Anyway. You know, Beetlejuice is actually the perfect depiction of somebody who's addicted to meth. Anyway. Then suddenly an odd face appeared above him. A young but frail girl stood above, looking down at him with soft, shimmering eyes and a bouncing pair of hips. Oh God, I know Sylv's probably having a boner right now. She bent down with her tater tots in the air and her clean face in front of Carl. You okay, little bro? Carl's eyes turned from poultry into mammals. His sister's beauty had a... His sister's beauty had a way... Jesse read that, making her tonight's big loser. His sister's beauty had awakened his cum-soaked skin and built his bones faster than a pound of milk could ever dream. He stood so fast, Carl and his sister brushed noses. What What are you doing here, little sis? I'm the founder of the car you just landed on. Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. Oh, God! The bouncing hips. Ah! It's okay. My fans pay me in bulk. Carl, I wish I had fans. What are you doing, step little sis?